Do you have a friend or family member that's a quilter and you're looking for some gift ideas for this holiday season? Then you might want to stick around and watch this video because I'm going to give you 15 gift ideas that are actually practical and usable for your quilter friends. All right, so I picked out 15 possible gifts that you can give a quilter friend or yourself. And the ones I picked, I tried to pick ones that were more practical and usable. Quilting can be one of those things where it's kind of a personal preference for a lot of the things like fabrics, rulers, patterns, but there are a lot of quilter tools that any quilter can make use of. And these 15 are not in any particular order. It's just the way they came in my head. And I will put links in the description of the show notes in case you're interested in any of these gift ideas. The first one is, I'm going to call it a pin picker-upper. I think the official name is magnafingers. So this has a little clip, little spring action here. And it has a magnet in it. Okay, so let me show you what this does. So basically, you have it started like this. And then you run it over your pins and it picks them up, and then you take your pin container and then you basically let them drop. This is really nice, especially if you drop pins on the floor. I've used it many times to pick up those pins and then get them back in the right spot. And you don't poke yourself when you're using it. All right, number 2 is pins. These are things that are super usable, and they're actually pretty pricey, so if you can gift them to a quilter friend, they would probably be very grateful. And not all pins are the same. I like to find the ones that have the flat head. So if you have a quilter that is like a quilt work patcher, so they sew little pieces together, try to find something that says patchwork on the label. Okay, the next one, which is one of my favorite usable ones, are zipper pouches. Yes, quilters can make these, and often they will. But it's nice just to have a few that are pre-made that you can use to throw whatever kind of quilting stuff you have in it. I use these tons of times just to put like small little pin finders or pins or other little sewing notions that I need to take with me or just keep organized. And there are a lot of cute ones out there that have that sewing theme. So here's one that says keep calm and sew on. Here's one that's just a nice little gold scissors. And my sewing space is my happy place. All right, gift number 4 is a good ironing pad. A lot of times quilters will use their ironing boards, or they'll have big flat ones that they put on their tables, but sometimes it's nice just to have a smaller one. And here's one that I really like. This is made out of wool, and I like it because the size is simple and I can travel with it. It's pretty light, and then I just keep it by my machine, so if I need to iron something quick, I've got it right there and it's handy. And this one is by the Gypsy Quilter, and it's a felted wool mat. All right, number 5 is a ruler holder. This is the one that I like to use the best. And I like this one because it's nice and long and it can fit those really long rulers on it. And it's got, I think, 5 slots to put other rulers in there. And it's a real nice way to kind of be able to see your rulers and keep them organized. And sometimes you can just get a small one or a big one. It's just nice to have a couple of these on hand. Okay, this next one is a magnetic pin cup holder. This one I like because it travels really nicely. And actually, I liked it so much I traveled with mine and I lost it, so I'm not sure where it is. So let me show you how this works. So when you're traveling, you have it open like this. It's tall. That's because sometimes you have long pins, and if you had it closed, it wouldn't fit. You put your pins in there. It's got that magnet that holds them together. That's pretty cool. Oops. And you screw the top on like this, and that's how you travel with it. And then when you get to where you're going, you just untwist it, flattens up, and it just sits on your counter. So then you have a place that you can just store your pins and quickly access them. And that was number 6. All right, number 7 is fabric, and I normally wouldn't recommend that people pick out fabric for others because it's so personal. But it is nice to have some fabric that you can use in your stash that you can blend with other fabrics. One idea is having batik fabrics, which are just beautiful ones that a lot of quilters will use in their projects. Batiks are basically, they're cotton, but they're hand dyed and printed versus fabric that is printed on. It's just got a lot of nice color variations. No piece is the same, so it's just a really nice kind of unique thing to have in your stash. Also for fabric, if you are inclined to buy some for a friend, I would recommend getting solids. I would get these probably as like a pre-cut, either in like pre-cut squares or jelly roll strips, something that has a lot of color, because sometimes you just need a little bit of one color to finish a project, and it's nice to have these on hand. Okay, number 8 is a needle minder. And that is basically something that you can have a little hand sewing needle in. This one's a tiny little macaroon that has, for the filling, we'll call it, that's where you stick your needle. It also has a magnet on the top to keep your needle handy, so if you need it quick, you're not gonna lose it. You just stick it on here and mind your needle. Okay, this next one's actually one of my favorites because I use it all the time. And that is a rotating mat, a good rotating mat. They're not all the same. I've had a few that are just cheaper that don't really rotate nicely, so I finally found the ones that I like the most, and that's the Omni-Grin mat. And you have a larger one and a little smaller one. But what's nice about these is they have a little bit of suction on them. So when you put them on your mat, and you try to lift up, they stay put nice and neat. They're not too hard to get off, but just that little bit of suction keeps your rotating mat stable. So number 10 is some kind of mug with a lid. And the lid is important because it can get a little crazy when you're sewing a big quilt project and you don't want to spill coffee or wine on your project. So it's good to have this lid on here. And there's a lot of options out there for mugs with lids, or maybe this is a wine glass. I'm going to call it a mug, that have quilting themes on it. Like this one is, this is how I roll, which if you're not a quilter, you don't really know what that means. A lot of quilters use these rotary blades, which is basically like a pizza wheel, but it's for fabric. Get it? How we roll. So number 11 is a nice thread set. Not all threads are equal. I would recommend that if you're going to buy someone thread, just make sure it's quality quilting thread, cotton typically. And they have these really nice sets out here. I like Orifil a lot. There's Colts and Clark, which I've used theirs a lot too. But you can get these with, or they have just lots of nice color options. And this particular set is by Tula Pink. She's a big quilter and fabric designer, and always uses these fun, really bright colors. You get all these colors in here. A lot of times you can find ones that come with different weights. This set has 50 weights. Sometimes weights matter. If they're like a hand sewer, they'd want a different weight for that intricate work. But this one is great for any quilter. Number 12 is the Wonder Clips. I love these. They're very practical. They're basically binding clips, which is like basically the binding. This is what a binding is on the edge of your quilt that kind of brings it all together. And this is great because when you're putting the binding on the quilt, it can be a little tricky to hold the binding in place and sew it. So you use these binding clips just to keep that put in place. Number 13 is any kind of like paper, stationery, journal. Quilters are often writing down their little quilt projects, and there's some nice ones that are quilt themed. So if you want like a little notepad and some envelopes, this is by Allison Glass, who does a lot of colorful quilt projects. And I love these traveler notebooks. These are the Carpe Diem ones. And here's an example of mine. I love it because it kind of keeps everything together, and then you can stuff your stuff in there, and it's got elastic in here that you can put your notebooks on there and add new notebooks and keep your cover. Just real handy for all those times you get a quilting idea and you need to write it down. Okay, number 14 is a quilt block t-shirt. Here's an example of one. I've worn this, so it looks a little worn. But there's lots of options out there. We have a few in our shop. There's also great ones on Etsy. And it's kind of a nice way to have a little bit of a quilt theme to your t-shirt, but it doesn't necessarily scream like sewer or doesn't say quilter right on it. But it's kind of a nice subtle t-shirt that I wear a lot, and I think your quilter friends might wear as well. Okay, lastly, in this one, it's kind of a no-brainer. Gift cards. Quilters tend to have favorite fabric stores, so maybe kind of see where the receipts are from and or bags left over, ask. Quilt shop gift card is, you can't go wrong with that because that can always get used. Thank you so much for watching this video and for thinking of your quilting friend and for doing your research to get them something useful for their quilting projects. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel and visit our little quilt shop at delfieldquiltco.com.